Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask Ben W, the video series where I get to tackle exactly one question as I walk from my parked car to my office in Denver Public Schools. Today's question goes something like this: what is your job at a professional learning event? This question kind of comes from a strange place. My youngest son, who is 2, goes to a Montessori school, and they send out a newsletter once a month. This month's newsletter had a lot of ideas about essentially how Montessori philosophy works itself out in within the school, and there are lots of questions around what Montessori work is. Sorry, the light turned red there. Had to jog there for a second. There's lots of questions because all of the play that is done in the Montessori school is called the students' work. And that it was explained in this newsletter that play is essentially the kids' job. That is their job during the day, is to play, and that play constitutes their learning experience. And it brought up for me what the job of an attendee, a facilitator, a supporter, a booster of professional learning might be. And it kind of showed up for me in discovering that it's not necessarily a role that we are playing in professional learning when I'm going there to learn. It is a structure of a set of core responsibilities that I am taking on, a job, if you will, that I am promising myself, I am promising others to do. And my job in professional learning, if I am facilitating, is essentially to create the ripe environment for learning to occur, to allow for greater agency for the adults who are learning in that environment, to create the space for folks to unpack ideas, to ask questions, and to create something. If I am an attendee and I have decided for this particular hour that my job is to learn, well then I need to choose the work, essentially, just like my 2-year-old son does, where he takes out his little Montessori mat and he takes out the toy or the learning object, and realize I'm saying it's a physical learning object at that point, a manipulative, and I am doing work. I am choosing the work that is most important to me right now. And this came up yesterday in our DEPLA collaborative meeting, where essentially if the work that is chosen for you is not going to get you to the learning outcome that you have set, then you are essentially not doing your job. If you are just taking that set of instructions, that expectation or goal, if you are taking it and not choosing something else that is much more powerful or that would have a more lasting impact on you and your classroom, then you are sort of abdicating your job, right? And so this was a really sort of powerful component for me, where we have a job to do. At the Digital Educator and Personalized Learning Academy, we have a job to do. Whether you are a facilitator, you are a event goer, a participant, someone who is supporting the collaboration zone, you have a job. and choosing what those job responsibilities are and choosing the right work for that job, scoping out what your job entails at that event or at any professional learning experience. I'm thinking about ISTE coming up. I'm thinking about a number of district-based professional learning experiences. All of these things are true. So, the question that I have is, what is your job going to be in professional learning this summer? And I'm still sort of thinking that one through for myself. But if you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. Or if you want to ask a question, use the hashtag AskBenW, and I'd love to tackle it on the next walk to work. I hope you have a great day of learning.